When I think of our 50 years of impact, I think of the difference that we've made in people's lives.
Being inspired to help others people, I think that's like the greatest impact that AAF had on me.
There are many things that make me proud to be associated with AAFCPAs.
The tagline that AAFCPAs has, great minds, great hearts, I think it really embodies the firm and all the fabulous people who work at the firm.
I love what I do. I love the diversity of experience. I enjoy the different types of clients. I enjoy the people working with our employees, helping the young ones advance and grow.
When I did my interview at AAF, I didn't even have a car on my own. And at that time, it was so unique that AAF had a special program where every new employees, you were eligible to receive advance. And that was where I experienced the AAF People First culture.
One of our founders, Joel Aronson, asked me, what are you passionate about for community service? I mean, it was one of our core values, right? And I was so busy climbing the corporate ladder, I never even took time to think about it. And that really was the turning point of my volunteer service life, if you will. And it has been so gratifying.
The thing I'm most proud of is our commitment to give back to the nonprofit community. But above and beyond that, we also encourage all of our employees to get involved with nonprofit organizations to make a difference. And I think many times the effort you put in has a lot more value than the dollars you donate.
Most young professionals want to do meaningful work. And given our focus on the clients and nonprofits and community, there's lots of ways to find meaning in what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Everything that you do, it all comes down to humanity. If you go and help somebody that's in need, how do you measure that? How do you assign a dollar value to that? How do you assign a profit to that? You just can't.
Even our alumni. We have close connections with our alumni because they go on to do amazing things. And so we have a strong, friendly network.
I'm really proud to be associated with AAFCPAs as a former employee, as a current client.
The compassion and the caring that's in me today is because of the opportunities allowed me at AAFCPA to explore what volunteering was all about.
Working with them through my younger years, they really gave me an appreciation for nonprofits, and they really put me on the road to where I am now, being an executive of a nonprofit organization.
And Boston MedFlight has been a client of AAFCPA for a very long time. We move patients from local hospitals that require critical care medical services at level 1 trauma hospital.
And we can say we've cared for over 95,000 patients over the last 37 years. And, the mother who comes to me and says, Maura, Boston MedFlight saved the life of my son. Maura, Boston MedFlight saved the life of, my mother. There's no words to describe that. AAFCPAs has really been our partner through all of that. And when you think about the impact of nonprofits and exponentially what they have done, to help people throughout the last 50 years, is just phenomenal.
Our partners and non-partners alike are constantly thinking about the client holistically, bringing in experts to the client in order to help them solve challenges that they might not have an expertise in. And that demonstrates to me that they are really thinking about how can I help the client.
We're not only trying to just provide the services, but also to invest in their mission, because we recognize that the community that they serve is our community as well. We are part of that community.
On the commercial or for-profit side, we've always looked at services based on what the client needs as opposed to, what we're trying to sell. Many of our clients have been with us for 40 plus years, which I think is a real testament to the value we provide.
AAF has grown very impressively and yet managed to hang on to a value structure that would make the first generation of the firm very proud. None of this happens without an awesome workforce, and very powerful community means a lot to those of us that are specifically of the Hartz family. That sense that we are a partner rather than a bill-paying client, that's an important distinction and plays to the value that's been expressed by AAF. Great minds, great hearts, and we feel that.
The key thing is, when you have a solid root, as you grow, you just basically innovate and try to accommodate as much as you can. And so I think the AAF People First culture has always been there, even before we even instituted what we call Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee.
I think it's important that, number one, we look like our clients and that we have opportunities for young professionals to see themselves in leadership positions. So it's really important for a company to prioritize diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'll put the exclamation point on inclusion, because you can't have diversity unless you have the culture where people feel included and heard. In fact, I recently had a manager that left our firm, and when we were out to dinner before she left, she said, this is the only company that I've worked for that I felt like I could bring my whole self to work. That's really what we're striving for.
I always go back to my experience when I came into the firm. The firm was genuine to really help to make a difference in the life of a young immigrant that just came to the country trying to find a footing. And that's something that I've seen the firm done that for so many different employees.
I came from Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon, and it's a country that was at war. I came into the United States with my family almost 40 years ago, and I decided to major in the accounting field. One of my mentors was actually a partner at AAFCPAs. He always taught me to look beyond the numbers and the financials that were presented to me at the time, and how can I use what I have at hand to help an organization, grow and, affect change.
We not only are working with nonprofits and investing reserves and endowments, but our high net worth clients are philanthropists. They are supporting the communities in amazing ways.
AAFCPAs has positively impacted wealth management clients like myself. And for my husband, Charles, it is more like a 50-year relationship. We had everything in one firm that we trusted, that Charles had grown up with, and that I was brought into the family. And then they added somebody who was an expert in trust and estates to plan for your future, for your kids, for your charities. When I talk about the AAF family, I really mean family. When Charles died, Herb Alexander and Joe Aronson were by my side and helped me through what was a very, very difficult time. So I am forever grateful to AAF in all the things that they did to help me personally.
I'm proud of the firm's 50-year history. We've had a significant impact to our clients, our community, our team members.
I'm always grateful for everybody at AAF for always coming in and trying to make a difference.
It's hard for me to comprehend that we're 50 years into this great journey. I'd like to thank all of my partners, my colleagues, and clients for the opportunity to work with them, to grow with them, and to continue to provide services.
So on this occasion, I'd like to extend our happy 50th anniversary to everyone at AAFCPAs.
We at the Hearts Corporation are proud of what you've done.
It has been an amazing journey.
Happy anniversary.
Happy 50th anniversary, AAFCPAs.
Happy 50th anniversary.
Happy 50th anniversary to AAFCPAs. It's been a great run, and I look forward to a great future.